I love skiing and sailing a lot. But they're also really hard sometimes too, which can either make you feel really good after you do it, or it can just make you really frustrated. It's kind of like that feeling you get after you complete a double black diamond or sail in really rough winds. Let's talk about sailing. So, the first time I went sailing was with my dad. And it was really fun, he taught me the basics, but the first time I actually went sailing was at a sleepaway camp in North Carolina. And pretty much, it had sailing there. I tried it out, and I fell in love with it immediately. I mostly did sailing whenever I could, so first I learned how to sail a small boat, then a small boat by myself, then a big boat, and the big boats were really cool. Sailing is fun, not because you go fast, but because you have to turn around the wind, because you can't point your boat into the wind or else the sail won't catch wind and move, and you have to maneuver your boat, and it's just really fun to problem solve. One time when I was sailing, I crashed into the pier. Well, not exactly crashed, more bumped and then went away, bumped again because I had no control over my boat. In sailing, when you flip over on your side, it's called capsizing. That's the one that happens the most, but when it flips all the way over, it's called turtling, and that's when it's really hard to right the boat. So when I was learning how to sail a small boat by myself, and we were doing capsize recovery, how to right the boat when it's capsized, I accidentally turtled it, and it was really bad. Turtling can damage the boat. But I righted it, and it was all good in the end. Now gather round, children. Let me tell you a story. A capture from my dad's college essay about the true essence of sailing. Across the water, I see the white sails of many boats speeding back and forth in front of me. The cool wind blows my hair across my face. I take in everything around me. I can't get over the sensation of power I feel as I harness the strength of the wind in my boat. Nothing can match the confidence I have. I may be a little biased, but I think that's pretty good. Skiing is also really cool. But before we start, so just saying, in skiing, there are different rankings of a difficulty. A green circle is represented as the easiest. A blue square is harder. A black diamond is very hard. And a double black diamond is the hardest. So pretty much in Whitetail, which is a ski resort in Pennsylvania, there's 3 different sections on the mountain. There's one section which mostly has greens. There's another section which mostly has blues. And then there's a section that mostly has blacks. Each of them have their own lift, except for maybe the green one. And pretty much I was going into the area with the blacks for the first time. And the lift, called Expert's Choice, my dad warned me it went very fast. So I was like, okay, I'm ready. I got this. And then it came, and I missed it. I was like, oh shoot, wait, what? This is happening? And I missed it. And so the other one was coming up, speeding behind me. So I just did a back bend under it. And it was and then they slowed it down. They helped me out because it's kind of hard to get up after a back bend on skis. I just want to say, in Colorado and Utah, black diamonds are really hard compared to them in Pennsylvania. I mean, I can do black diamonds, but I cannot do double black diamonds in Colorado. They're walls. And here's the thing, they have this thing called moguls, which are bumps. And it's pretty much in skiing, to control your speed, you turn across the mountain. However, these moguls, these bumps, they make it so that you don't really have control over where you turn. So you just have to try not to die, and it's really hard, and I don't like it. Picture like a 90-degree wall. So even if you wanted to turn on the wall, there's moguls, so you're just like dead. And speaking of no control in skiing, there are these little like shortcuts or trails you can take in between the trees. And you just gotta like try and not go into trees because you can't turn. It's very narrow. And you just gotta like wait and hope that you'll soon come out on the other side in the open snow where you can have control over where you go. I'm not saying that I don't like moguls or tree trails. I love them and sometimes they're so fun, but they're also like kind of challenging at parts. Okay, one more thing. I think snowboarders get a bad reputation because they have a lot less control because it's really hard to like it's harder to turn on a snowboard, so sometimes they'll like get really close to hitting skiers and they'll be like, oh, snowboarders, oh, they don't know where they're going and they're so bad and evil and they're demons and they should be sent to prison. I personally love watching snowboarders, like on those terrain parks. They go on rails, on the jumps. I once saw this guy do like 3 flips and a 180 and all in one, and it was like super cool. And like those half pipes in the Olympics where they were like flipping. I feel like they're gonna die, but like somehow they managed to not, and it's just so cool. One last story. One time I was on Angel Drop, which is this blue that leads to like another blue. It also leads to like the area with all the black diamonds. And it also leads to this one really cool terrain park, so it's usually really crowded. So people make a lot of side trails through like trees or off the side of the trail. You can like dip beside the trail and then like shoot up really high in the air. And my friend was like, oh, you should do one of those. And I did it, and I shot like 3 feet up in the air. I really liked it, and I thought, wow, I should totally do that again sometime later. I went back next week, and it was like closed off with these little poles, and I was like, wow, I'm so cool. I did something that was forbidden because it was too dangerous. And like, yeah, everyone should respect me. I'm the king of all skiing. But yeah, I thought I was really special. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I'm thinking of sort of doing like a part 2 for skiing because I have a bit more things to say. Hope you had a wonderful winter or whenever you're watching this. Okay, bye.